Always you need to be customer focused. Always you need to be customer focused. You do anything, you produce anything, you offer anything. Like somebody said, the doctors are using, advocates are using, engineers are using, you are a manufacturing company, you are a chemical process industry, you are into supply chain, you are into inventory management, you are into education. Be customer focused. It's a philosophy, it's a principle. Understand your internal and external customer and then strive to exceed them. Customer is not always the person who pays for your product. Any stakeholder who will be affected by your product, is actually a customer. I produce green belts, I produce black belts. Because of the level of quality or the level of transformation he undergoes, he is going to do a lot of good things. He is also going to do a lot of bad things. He can do good things to himself or herself. He can do good things to his own family. He can do good things to the society, environment, possible. He can also damage everything, right? So always we need to understand the stakeholders. When your product goes out of your factory, it is not only going to affect the person who is buying, it is going to affect his family. It is going to affect his, the society. So we need to have a customer focus. This is what we mean internal and external customer. The end user is an external customer, but there are a lot of internal and external customer who will get influenced or who will get affected by the quality of your product. Hope all of you agree with me, isn't it? Process and system approach. Anything is a process, any company, whether you are manufacturing an automotive or you are manufacturing garments or you are manufacturing chemicals or you are manufacturing graduates, everything is a process. Process means set of activities. In order to perform every activity, there will be a set of inputs, and so the output will happen on the other side. In this process, variation always exists. You cannot say, I have a process where absolutely there is no variation. I start sharp 7 o'clock and close sharp 9 o'clock. No room for variation. No, you are wrong. Variation always exists in all process. That means your outputs are not going to be same always. You use the same machine, use the same operator, you keep the same conditions, you keep everything same. Then also your output is going to be different. We think every day is 24 hours, but actually not. We think every year is 365 days, but actually not. That means variation is the rule of the nature. If absolutely there is no variation, then all of us will immediately become jobless. All our job is one way or the other way, we manage and control the variation. That's all. We are called engineers, we are called, different roles, quality manager, plant head, this and that. Our job is mainly manage and control the variation. See to that the variations are under control. If you keep the variations under control, your results will become consistent. At the same time, if you keep your processes capable, your results will not only be consistent, but also be great to your customers, right? That is called the excellence. So reducing variation is the key to improvement. Reducing variation is the key to improvement. And then very important, factual approach. What is factual approach? Most of the time we are tempted to take decision based on the opinions of the people around us. Who are around us? Our own company. There are employees, there are managers, there are boss, there are top management, right? There are so many things, right? And all these people, they give their opinion. And we most of the time we take decision based on opinion. But what happens sometimes what happens, if you have the habit of taking decisions simply based on opinion, you will go wrong. Because there is no guarantee the opinion could be a fact. Opinion can be mere opinion. An opinion can be a fact. If opinion is fact, you need to believe it. You need to take action. You need to improve the conditions, and thereby your problem gets solved. Sometimes, but if the opinion is not a fact, you react. You are wasting your organization resources. So you need to draw, you should be able to draw a clear boundary between opinion and fact. How will you do it? That's called a statistical procedure. Whether its opinion is mere opinion or opinion is a fact. There is a procedure by which you can draw a boundary or a line between the two. That's called hypothesis testing, right? And you will be mastering and all those things. And your suppliers should deliver optimal results. Your supplier is also part of the system. Your supplier provides you raw material. Your supplier provides you the components, the child components, and then you assemble everything and then you produce a great product. And the great product, after reaching the market, it fails. Now, who is responsible? You are responsible or your suppliers are responsible? Let's say your supplier's child component, a subsystem failed, which you purchased from a supplier. Now, who is responsible? We are responsible, right? So we need to ensure, we need to ensure always our supplier deliver optimal result. Whenever you are going for auditing your suppliers, be it anything you are getting it from them, a raw material or a component or whatever it is, and go for a fair audit. Go for a fair audit and learn to take the samples correctly. Because ultimately we wanted to understand the population. What is that they are doing inside the company? But I cannot check everything what they are doing, but I can always go and pick up some samples. So by picking up some samples, how could I understand the whole population that they are manufacturing? This is called inferential statistics. This is called what? Inferential statistics. I picked up some samples. I pick up the sample in such a way that the quantity is sufficient, in such a way that the technique of selecting the sample is correct. If you take care of these two things, the quantum of sample and the technique, the sampling technique, you take care of the two things, the sample will start speaking about the population. Population is the millions of units they are producing in the company. But all that you have studied is only 5 or 10 pieces. You do it in a particular way, you better understand the capability of the entire industry. So this is called auditing the supplier. So these are all quality principles. Any questions to me on the quality principles? Is that clear?
Crystal.
Yes, sir.